I'm back, you guys, with another polygel set. So I'm going to show you guys everything you need. So I have acetone, cotton balls. Then I have some cuticle oil. I have a matte top coat. You can use matte or shiny. I'm just going to use matte today. Then if you're not doing the pop-off method, you will definitely need your primer and dehydrator. Then here is the nail liquid, the slip solution. Here's the polygel. I'm going to use white today, and lint-free wipes because you definitely need those with your alcohol. I forgot this last time. And then you need your spatula and your brush. I'm going to use the brush that these guys provided in the kit this time, and then I'm also going to use forms this time. So I'm trying different methods. So first I'm going to start off by removing this traditional polish that I have on my hand. So I'm just removing this with my cotton ball. Okay, now that that is done, I am going to take my cuticle oil and just apply it on top of my nails. And the acetone have my hands looking ashy, so I'm just going to rub it all the way in on both hands. I did go ahead and remove the polish off my other hand, so that's what you see me doing right here. Now I'm taking my Koopa matte top coat and I'm just applying a thin layer right on top of that nail. If you are not doing the pop-off method, of course you want to prep your nails properly, remove that shine, apply your dehydrator and your primer. But since I am doing a pop-off method, I'm not going to be doing those steps. I did want to just show you guys that's something that you want to use. Now I'm going to take some slip solution and I'm going to open it and just pour it in one of my little dapping dishes. Okay, so today I'm going to be using number 2 that came in this package. Number 2 is like a white color. Just wanted to do white today. So I'm going to start off by opening my forms. As you can see, they are numbered just like you have tips. They look like full well tips, and that way you can size them on your hands before you apply them. I'm going to start off with a number 10 and just make sure that it fits my nail, and it does. So I'm going to apply a little bit of the polygel right into the nail tip. You want to ensure that you're smoothing the polygel out, so that way once you apply it on your hand, it is going to spread a little bit. So make sure that you're just spreading it out equally. I am going to show you guys the incorrect way how to do something here, and that's just like not smoothing out the bottom part, and I'm going to show you what happens when you don't do that. So once I push the nail down, you can see some of the polygel oozes out. That's totally fine. I'm going to go and just clean up the excess polygel that oozed out. Once I'm done doing that, I'm going to go ahead and cure my hand in the lamp. Now, typically what I would do is flip that finger upside down and go ahead and smooth out the excess polygel that extends the free edge area of the nail, because if not, you'll see what's going to happen. I'm going to show you guys. So now that I'm done with that, I'm starting on another nail and doing the same thing, making sure everything is nice and even. This time though, guys, I want to show you the proper way. So I'm making sure that the polygel is all in the nail, and then I'm also making sure that it's nice and flat towards the tip area, so that way once the nail cures, I don't have this thick, bulkiness that's the wrong way. So this is the proper way. You want to make sure that you are laying that nail nice and straight. You want to clean up the excess, and then right underneath the nail, you want to smooth that out. Okay, guys, make sure you are smoothing this out. I'm going to shorten that up a little bit because I don't need it that long, and just smoothing it out. Okay. Now I'm just cleaning up any more excess, and once I am done with that, I am going to put this hand right into the lamp. Now that it's done, I'm just going to wiggle the form a little bit and it comes right off. So guys, do not worry about the areas that you can see that needs a little more application of the polygel. I will do that at the end. So now I'm just going in and sizing the rest of my fingers because I'm going to do them all at the same time. So I'm just making sure that I have the correct form size, and then I'm going to apply the polygel right into those forms. So when I'm applying the polygel, I like to put a little blob of it at the very base, and then I like to work my way towards the tip of where the tip will be, at least. You do not have to do it this way. This is just the way that I'm doing it. And then also keep in mind, guys, polygel has not been touched by me in like almost 4 years. So I'm still trying to get back in the gist of polygel myself. I am not an expert. If you guys have any recommendations, please do not hesitate to comment down below, and that would be awesome. So thank you. So now I'm just making sure everything is fitting and everything is sealed down. I would say that it is typical to do one at a time, but I am rushing because I do have clients in between. I am doing this on my break. So that's why I went ahead and did 3, because I needed to finish before my client arrived. But typically, I think it's best to just focus on one finger at a time when using forms, so that way the other forms aren't lifting, causing, shifting or anything. Like you see me constantly going back. So yes. Once everything has cured, I'm going to go ahead and pop these forms off. This nail looks like it's leaning because it's missing some application, but I will go ahead and apply that here in just a second. Okay, so this is what I'm working with. Ugly application. I got it, guys. I get it, but we're going to fix that. So we're just going to apply a little bit more polygel and fix those little areas that needs a little bit more of the polygel. I just applied a little bit of swipe with my brush, and now I'm just gently applying the polygel over the spaces that needed a little bit more polygel. I am gently pushing the polygel up towards my cuticles area. I noticed when doing it with the forms, I did kind of, you know, flood my cuticle area, but it's okay. I'm going to get rid of that later. And I'm just making sure everything is nice and neat, well, semi-neat, because yeah, I'm looking a little crazy, but it's okay. So here on the side, to fix that nail looking like it's leaning, I'm going to just widen it and, you know, create a little bit more of that square shape to help me fix it and blend in with the other nails. So this is something I typically do with acrylic as well, but I'm also doing it with the polygel. And now I'm just working on this thumb, making sure everything is in those areas that need a little bit more polygel, and gently pulling down with the brush, okay? Now that I have cured my nails in the lamp, I am going to use some alcohol and a lint-free wipe to go ahead and remove that tacky layer. So this is a step that I did not do previously before, and this was extremely helpful, and I appreciate everyone in the comments commenting some helpful tips for me. So make sure you are removing that tacky layer on top and underneath your nails as well. Also, when you're curing your nails, you want to turn that hand upside down and cure underneath as well, as you know it would not cure underneath if you're just putting your hand straight in. Keep in mind you need to cure underneath your hands as well. So now I'm just going to cut the nails down some to my liking. See, it's changing already. It's looking different already. Still a little bit crazy, but we're getting somewhere, guys. We're doing a little bit of progress. So now we're just cutting the nail tips. Now I'm going to go in with my 80/80 file, and I'm just going to gently file the sides. I'm filing at the top of my nails. It's kind of hard to get these angles right when trying to record, so excuse me for constantly like moving my hands around, but I'm just trying to make sure I can get an angle for you guys while also being able to see for myself. So yeah. Now I'm gonna go in and seal the cuticles, make sure everything is nice and neat. So remember, I did flood the cuticles a little bit. I'm gonna come in with a different drill bit and get it. This drill bit isn't like really sharp on the tip, but my other drill bit that I'm gonna get is very sharp. You really have to be careful with it, but it's gonna be able to get all of the excess polygel off for me, as you will see here shortly. So now I have my other drill bit, and I'm sorry I didn't realize how close I was as to being off the camera, but you guys can see how it's removing the excess off of my nails and making it look neater. It's making it look much better. Okay, so here I am doing another finger. And you guys can just see how it's effortlessly removing the polygel from my cuticle area, okay? So I was gonna go in with the pink and purple, but then I just opted out for the red. So I'm just gonna go in and I'm going to do a little swirl design on this finger. Now I'm going to go in and create some hearts. I'm kind of just doing this for like Valentine's Day theme. If you guys are looking for an easy design to do on yourself and you have a polygel kit, I think this will be perfect. Remember, when doing the hearts, to make it easier, I like to start off with the dotting tool in first, and I make 2 dots, and then I just come in with the liner brush and just fill in the areas that need to be filled in and creating the lines on the sides. So I ended up not liking this heart right here. It just looked just horrible to me. I wanted to just redo it because it looked very sloppy. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off, and then I'm going to redo it. So you can see what I mean when I say starting with the 2 dots and then just kind of fill in and create the lines on the sides. Should give you a nice clean heart. So now I'm going to go on with my Macart rhinestone glue, and I am just going to apply it right in the middle finger, and I'm just going to sprinkle on some diamonds. You can find these diamonds right on Amazon, and then I'm using this little finger holder or catcher, whatever you want to call it, just to catch the diamonds that may fall. Still, some still fall, outside of it, but it catches most of it, and then you can just literally remove the scooper and put in your excess diamonds back into the bag. When I apply these little diamonds, I like to make sure that I am pushing them in on the sides and just all around, so that way it looks neat once you cure it, because I noticed if you just pour the diamonds on and cure it, it's going to cure exactly how it is. So make sure that you guys are, pushing those diamonds in and creating that nice clean look. Now I'm using my Koopa top coat, and I'm just going in with a thin layer and just polishing over all of my nails. Before I cure my nails in a lamp, I am going to wipe the sides to ensure that I'm keeping that shape that I worked so hard for. At the end of this video, guys, after you see the final look, I am going to post a clip removing this set so that way you guys can see how it pops off. But here is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did and you want to see more polygel looks, comment down below and let me know. And thanks for watching. Just a quick little reminder, you guys can see how healthy everything is. I still have on some of that matte top coat, but there's no damage to my nails. So if you guys want to practice on yourself, I recommend doing that prep so that way you guys can effortlessly pop those nails off and without damaging your nails. Okay, there's a little bit of polygel left on my nails, but that's fine. I'll file it off. So here it is.